everybody. Frankie here from Vibrant Center for Voice and Movement, and I'm here with my teaching assistants. This is Bowie, they're running around today, and here's Taboo, who's so busy playing with the power chords. So you might hear them getting into some trouble, which then actually makes this video perfect. Because of course, an opportunity to practice some mindfulness and contacting the present moment when there's some chaos around you is the perfect time to be practicing this. This is a sensory exercise that I use with clients all the time. It's often a touchstone that I come back to again and again, whether we're working on interview preparation or about to do some Fitzmore's voice work, tremoring sequencing, or when we're preparing for auditions or managing anxiety. And this is a really beautiful way to work with your nervous system without trying to force something to happen or without trying to dispel what you might be feeling in the moment. So here I am with my little teaching assistants to demonstrate what it might be like to do this in a moment when there is some chaos and some things happening around you that are out of your control. For starters, you can stand, you can lie down, or you can sit. I'm going to sit on my zafu and get a little bit more comfortable in this moment. But this is also a favorite of mine to do when I'm lying down. And I also use this before going into some meditation. You can have your eyes open or closed. And the first thing I'd like you to do is to notice the most dominant sound that you can hear in this moment. And now notice the most subtle sound that you can hear in this moment. And now, whether your eyes are open or closed, I want you to soften the muscles around your eye sockets. So allow the eyes to sink a little deeper. Feel the muscles around the eyeballs becoming a little softer. If your eyes are closed, notice that you can still see shapes and colors. And take a moment to enjoy the kaleidoscope that you might be able to see. If your eyes are open, similarly, just keep your gaze very soft and allow the light to come to your eyes. So there's no effort here. You might find a color or a shape or an object that feels neutral or restful. And what is it to allow the light to travel to you? And now take a moment to notice the most dominant taste that you can taste in your mouth. And what's the most subtle taste that you can taste in your mouth? And what's the most dominant smell that you are aware of in this moment? And what's the most subtle smell that you are aware of in this moment? And now come to your physical experience. Feel the outside of your body. Can you feel the temperature of the air on your skin? Can you feel the clothing that you're wearing? What are the different textures, weights? Is some of your clothing tighter to your body than others? What surfaces is your body in contact with? Are you lying on the floor? What parts of your body are pressing against the floor? If you're sitting, what are you sitting on? If you're standing, can you feel the earth against your feet? Now can you move inside your body? Do you feel your own heartbeat? You might feel your heart beat in your chest, or you might feel it in your pelvis or an arm or a neck. Do you feel your breath? How do you know you're inhaling? What sensations do you feel? And where in your body do you feel it? And how do you know you're exhaling? What sensations do you feel in your body that tell you you're exhaling? Where in your body do you feel that? And then if your eyes are closed, very gently allow the light to come into your eyes. And take a look around the room. Notice what you see here. You might see things that you like to look at and things you don't like to look at. Find something specific that you like to look at. It could be even something as simple as two objects in relationship to each other, or the shadow of something on the floor, or the color. And you can stay with this thing, or you can allow your eyes to rove around the room. In fact, you might even want to turn your head and look beside and behind you. Can you do this without too much effort? Can this be really easy? And gently let that go in 3, 2, 1. I took this as a nice, slow opportunity to work through the senses, but it is also possible to do this quite quickly. Might be a moment of, what do I see? What do I hear? What do I taste and smell? What do I feel? And then back into the room. Even in that quick moment, I noticed that there was some tension in my shoulders, and I really enjoyed feeling them drop. And that feeling of not having to have as much effort in my body in that moment was really pleasurable. It also means that it loosens up energy for me to focus on other things. This video is about a 15 or less minute exploration, and it's something that you can come back to again and again, and I hope you do if you'd like to use the video as a guide, or of course you can just do this in your own time. But at any time when you feel like there's too much going on, that's the time to actually get present in your body and to slow down. Brett Daniels, who's my triathlon coach, says to me that slow is smooth and smooth is fast. And he's absolutely right. And it's something that I remember for myself, but also something that I integrate into my teaching all the time, that it's really easy to feel overwhelmed and watch the brain spin out of control, and to watch how that then relates to the body. And when we're in stress, it's very hard to get perspective, to feel creative, to feel grounded, to be able to get our ideas out, whether they needs to happen in our voices or in our actions or in our bodies. And this kind of a practice is something that you can use when things feel very intense and very crowded, or also at times when there isn't a lot of charge in your body. And the more that you do it, you're able to treat this as a muscle, that the more you work, the stronger this becomes. So often we get focused on what's wrong, or we wind ourselves up into high anxiety or high stress, that it's therefore even more important to be able to bring the attention to what's going well, to be able to make a practice of releasing some of the charge, and to be able to come back into the present moment, so that when we are called to experience intensity, we're actually coming from a place of recovery. We can move into intensity and then let that go. I hope that this is useful to you. I will see you all again soon. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of each other.